Hello, everyone. Welcome to the TRSS podcast. Black Widow movie came out last week, so we'll be talking mostly about that. Bad Batch and Loki. We'll go ahead and start it off with Black Widow, the most anticipated Marvel movie of the decade, and our thoughts on it.
Doesn't it take place in between Civil War and Infinity War?
Yes, okay. Right after, I think. I think it's literally like is it?
It's like
is
a
it right
week
after?
or so after, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I remember them talking about there being a lot of butt scenes.
Butt scenes?
And I was like, hell yeah.
You notice that, Nick?
And then, hold
on.
Doesn't
objectify women.
If you shut the fuck up, I'll tell you!
Alright, that's already in a SpartanVision. I can't use sync clip twice.
I don't know. I remember seeing online somewhere about like there's a lot of scenes with like they're just focused on a butt for a little bit and then it goes. And I really only noticed it one time, like paying because I was like, oh hell yeah, I was excited for that, and then I only saw it once.
When she like walks out of like the
I think that was the only one I really recognized.
Thing, you know, I'm talking about the RV, and that's like what I know you're talking about. But again, other than that,
watch it again for the butt scenes.
I didn't notice
do a
it.
butt
I went there.
Or when she slides down
video on
the
the counter
thing for 30 minutes. Are there any butt scenes in that?
I always, in the trailer, I saw her like, having her hand up against like it looks like solar panels. Yeah. And I'm like, that feels like it's going to just slice your hands all the way up.
I don't remember.
And I always feels weird.
I don't remember what movie it is. I think it's Priest. Have you guys seen that movie with Vision? Where they're like vampire hunters or whatever?
Not.
Well, basically, there's this thing where he's fighting this like vampire thing, and the person that's with him throws rocks up, and he jumps up the rocks, and that just reminded me of the fucking thing, because like I feel like none of that shit would happen. It wouldn't. It's not realistic enough.
Simple physics.
Did you guys
honestly,
the whole backstory thing at the beginning? How they did that?
I thought that was, I love what's his guy's name?
David Harbour.
I like him a lot.
Everyone's saying
so
I was
him being in the movie
was terrible.
For a simple-minded man who didn't watch the movie, can you explain what you're talking about?
Oh, it starts with Natasha as like what? Well, I brought it up at the beginning.
Okay, it's pretty much he is a sleeper cell agent and his wife, and the two daughters are not really their daughters because they're taken away and she went to camp. But it's basically like he was positioned there like a sleeper agent, like a kind of a spy for like 3 years, I think, Michael.
I'm pretty sure all three of them were. Like I'm pretty sure Natasha was like.
Oh, yeah, and I think Natasha probably was like technically a spy as well. Yeah, and it starts out with him having like some kind of like data
on a floppy disk.
On a floppy disk. And then they're like, all right, we got to get out of here. And they're extracting, and then the police start coming after him, and they're on a plane. And then it shows that he's, like, superhuman. Yeah. Like, when he flips, I'm like, holy crap. But I really like his character.
I heard the
Even
beginning...
if he says some stupid shit, I like him a lot.
Had, like, Jason Bourne, like, Bourne Identity vibes. Where, like, they're running from the police at, like, the very beginning and everything like that. And then it just went downhill.
Hold on to the wing of a plane.
Yeah. Do they ever explain what he was like?
I think it was just
hiding,
for
why they were leaving.
Like, the main bad guy.
I think that's all it was.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's how they like.
Yeah, that was the best part of the movie.
That's how they set up.
It's like the first 20 minutes.
Natasha and the sister getting separated because they land the plane wherever they are, and then Natasha's like, "No, you can't hurt she's my fake sister, but I love her," and then they get separated in the.
And they go to their Black Widow thing.
Yeah.
And get their thingies chopped off.
Yeah.
They get their balls chopped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can't pee anymore.
Yeah.
Did you guys like the whole like opening scene thing? Like the freaking Black Ops freaking.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
I never liked those types of things. I don't know why.
I like that. I thought that was kind of dope.
I typically hate them, but I liked it in this movie. Like I find it like super just like cringe. It's way too long. And it's really long.
Was that her sister trying to?
No, it cuts to like her in the bathroom after that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
General Ross or whatever, like tracking her down.
I saw something.
She's actually like on the boat or whatever.
You can see here that General Ross, he looks kind of sick. This is because he turns into the Red Hulk. But he didn't look sick at all. He looked fine. He's just old.
He was just a cripple.
I know.
He's literally in the movie for 5 minutes.
I'm glad they had thrown him in there a lot. Like, throwing him into multiple things. And then Taskmaster comes in there after. What are you booing?
Boo!
I thought it was kind of weird finding
Go ahead,
out
continue
who
with
it
your
was.
summary.
The whole time I was like, who the fuck is Taskmaster?
Isn't it just a girl?
Know? Just a girl. That's a woman.
Yeah, pretty much.
I heard people were complaining, like how
dumb.
they were complaining about Iron Man 3 or whatever with the Mandarin. They were like, that's not what I was expecting. So it's trash.
I've just heard that, like as far it's literally the best MCU movie ever.
It's how every
or it's the worst MCU movie ever. And
that means
not
it's
heard
a good
any in
movie,
between.
then.
Typically there's some in between.
I like Ant-Man and the other movies better than
I think Ant-Man's the
one-
best one out of all of the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Better than Endgame, better than Infinity War. Ant-Man.
I think the lowest of the low is Captain Marvel.
Damn.
What else is bad? And what do you mean? I don't know.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
The beginning of Captain Marvel is
looking
fine.
back
It's
at
just
it-
the end with like all the Porg shit or whatever the fuck those things are called. That like the last 30 minutes of Captain Marvel was meh.
Everything.
What's worse than
I don't
Captain
wanna go on a
Marvel, Nick?
Captain Marvel rant. But listen. You know when Phil Coulson shows up in like the staircase when like
That
the
was
Blockbuster or the Radio Shack or whatever it is? From that scene to the rest of the movie, it sucks.
First
Okay, so
he's
what's
Saying
worse
you don't
than
like Phil
Captain Marvel?
Coulson?
But,
Is that what you're
the
saying?
Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton.
No, like that's the best scene. Yeah, that movie's not as
never
bad as
seen it.
people say it is, but it's not good.
I just know that didn't they not work with him just because he was an asshole and they were like, we need to find somebody else.
That's
Yeah.
all I hear about him is that he's an
Edward
awful
Norton.
person.
Oh, really?
Guy who was
That
the
guy
Hulk
was?
before Mark Ruffalo.
Yepers.
I didn't know that.
That's what I've always heard. But
Would you guys have rather it taken place in like as an origin story?
it would have been cool to see. Like
Yes.
I didn't
Her
see
getting
it,
out.
but like the thing that they showed, like the which movie was it? Winter Soldier or something? Age of Ultron when they show her.
Age of
Oh,
Ultron.
like,
She
and
gets
she's
I
like-
hypnotized
hate
by
that
Wanda.
part of Ultron.
Damn.
That's my least favorite part.
I don't even remember like what's around it. I just know that they show her like,
Like-
shooting the thing, and then she's like
All
crying
the
about
flashbacks.
getting spayed.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of the movie where they like their freaking mission's up and they gotta escape. That should have been like the halfway point of the movie. And just like let her like being like Black Widow, like grown up Black Widow, let that be like the last 30 minutes. Like I don't need to see more of that. I've seen plenty of that. Show me the stuff I don't know. But I would compare this to like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like it was fun.
I would agree. It was
I'll
a
probably
bit
never
slow in
watch
the
it.
middle,
Yeah,
like
I
whenever
would
they're all
rate-
sitting around that safe house. That got kind of slow.
I would rate this movie 3 out of 8 spiders.
3 out of 8.
What
Nick
kind of
has to
scale
make
is that?
His, ranked Marvel movies again.
Yeah, that's what Nick was talking
Every
about.
movie that
That's what I
comes
was
out, you
saying.
now have to
Every
Black
single
Widow
time.
and Loki. I give it like
Yeah.
6 out of 10
a
spiders.
6.
I'd
Like
give it a
it's
6 out of 10.
fine.
3 out of 8
Yeah.
spiders for sure.
Everyone,
3 out of 8.
everyone on Twitter is like, her sister's the best part of the movie.
I don't like her
She's,
sister.
So charismatic. She's the best.
Everyone's
Yeah,
freaked
I
out
don't
about the
either.
sister.
I like the daddy.
Like the only, yeah, the dad. Everyone freaks out about him. Like freaking, other than like her being Black Widow, like she's really good. And I mean, this is just everybody in the MCU because they've been doing it for 20 years. But they're just like really good at playing their character because that's the only thing they've been doing over and over again. But everyone else
One
was just
thing
like
that
fine.
I was actually surprised about whenever they got delivered, I really thought that was like the mom. I didn't. I actually that
yeah.
did get me there. I was like, oh shit. I like honestly thought that was the mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taskmaster's dumb. It should have taken place before all of the Marvel movies, and Taskmaster should have been Hawkeye. And that would have
Do
been
you guys
cool.
know,
Why would
like,
no? That doesn't make any sense.
Do you guys know what...
We-
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh,
do you
you just
mean?
mean as a bad guy, Hawkeye should have been
Well,
like the bad guy technically. Okay, I
Yes,
thought
like
you meant
before,
like
that's how they
Taskmaster
first ever
was
met each other.
Hawkeye, and I'm like that doesn't make any sense. But
Yeah,
not
like he is
lore.
Hawkeye. That's how it should have
I got
been.
you.
Does anyone
I
know
want to see what happened in Budapest.
his
matter.
actual powers
Go
are
ahead.
supposed to be? Because sometimes it's like, oh, he like freaking studies you and then mimics your
Hawkeye?
powers and does exactly what you do. No, Taskmaster. And then other times it's like
No,
he
Taskmaster.
learns how you fight and then counters that fighting style. And in
That's
this,
like
Iron
Iron
Man?
Man.
Damn
Yeah.
it, Trey.
And-
Fuck.
in this they did the mimic your fighting style and like fight you the way that you're fighting him.
Yeah.
So they're fighting each
But-
other, and he's like, I can do this all day. And then,
Exactly.
I feel like though if, and maybe I just missed it, but if you don't know who Taskmaster is, like know what he can do before going into the movie,
just
they
like,
really
I
did
saw that song,
explain
like,
this.
oh.
G.I. Joe.
Like they show
I
they show him watching like one of Black Widow's fights like once, and then that's it. They don't like talk about it again about that.
I
He,
didn't know
like,
what he
analyzes
did.
your fight
Remember
pattern.
when
or
he
whatever.
first showed up. I was like, oh, he's like Captain America, but like a Russian version.
David Harbour?
Because he just had the Captain America shield, so
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was. And then I did see him, like, kind of analyzing her fight patterns.
The
And I was like, okay, I guess. And then later on, you see him with the bow. I'm like, and then once it did that, I was like, okay, I know what he does now.
The things I heard that like people hated was that Taskmaster, they weren't expecting that to be that or whatever.
Just be
That
some woman.
the thing,
Yeah.
like the video that I watched, they were talking about how some people were complaining that the other girl, that she was just making a big joke out of like like the emotional scene in Age of Ultron where she's talking about how she can't have kids and they like does that, and then she's just like joking about it, that was dumb. But I don't really care about that. And there was one more thing, but I can't remember it, so go ahead.
Does anyone know what this episode of Black Widow correlates with in some other TV show on Disney Plus?
What? What'd you just say?
Does
What
this
do you
remind
want?
you of any episode, like the last scene where the sisters, like, you have to go stop the things that are all black before they leave their area, and you have to keep, like, you know what I mean? And then the
Yeah.
bass starts,
Trey,
the
what
bass
do you-
drops, and
Tarkov?
then they start
Totally
walking.
different movie.
What?
I don't know. You're not making any sense.
The Mandalorian, the whatever droids, they're all black, and they're just like all in one room, just like how the Black Widows were all just like training or something in one room, and then she was gonna go try and like, I don't know, cure them all in that room or something. Okay, never
then
mind.
Luke
It was
saves
stupid.
the
I just
day.
thought that it was funny.
What'd you
They're
guys
just wearing
think of
black,
the end
and
credit scene?
there was what was the end credit scene?
What did
I
you get?
don't get it. Like I don't understand.
What was it?
It's go ahead.
It's freaking.
It's Natasha's
the stupid-
grave.
Go ahead, Michael.
And the sister comes up
Oh,
over to it.
oh yeah, I watched that before even seeing the movie.
And then the lady with the purple hair from Falcon and the Winter
Falcon.
Soldier shows up.
So she's gonna be in the next phase, I'm assuming.
She's gonna.
What's that?
She's
You
gonna
really
hunt-
skip the most important part. That she's like, you want to avenge your sister, and here's your
yeah,
killer,
yeah.
and then she shows her a picture of
So all the
Hawkeye.
people
Oh yeah, the most important part.
that are gonna be in phase 4, or what is it, phase 4?
Five.
Yep.
5? 4?
Is it phase 4 still?
It's gonna be
No, it's 4.
Black Widow's
Kevin's
sister,
right.
the main Loki,
Madam Hydra.
Wanda, fake Vision, George
Are we
Floyd.
naming every single person or just the new people?
Just the people who are gonna be in it. The
There's so
George
many.
Floyd God guy from the end of Loki.
God, we'll get to that.
I don't understand.
I'm trying to say the new people, but like I'm
Taskmaster,
just
I'm not gonna
saying
bring her
like
back. I'm assuming he's just listing
Okay.
the
Like,
They're gonna
Disney
do
Plus
Fantastic
added
Four,
characters,
Moon
not like
Knight.
the
every
dude,
a whole
single
bunch of
character.
fucking U.S. Marshal or whatever, Patriot. Yeah, agent.
U.S. agent.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that like the new people from Disney
No, that's
Plus?
Captain
I
America.
think so.
Falcon.
I'm sure they'll do something with Taskmaster. So the guy, this isn't confirmed like a million other things in the MCU, but and you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna sound stupid. But the guy that was like helping Falcon in like the
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
last
the Army
episode,
Force guy.
like the Hispanic looking dude. Yeah, he's gonna be Falcon.
That's fine.
Who's gonna be? I guess
Eventually.
Red Wing. He'll definitely be in it.
The little
was funny.
robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Widow was alright. Like, if I was hyped for it for the whole year it got delayed, then I would have been upset with how it turned out. But like,
Was
I
that
wasn't,
supposed to come
it
out
was what I
right after
expected. It was
Endgame?
fine.
Was that the first movie?
No. It's supposed to come out May 20.
No, it was...
Yeah.
Endgame came out in April, and then Spider-Man came out in July, and then this
Damn.
would have came out in May, so it would have been a whole year.
They should have.
But it was 2
We
years.
talked about
There's
that
like-
before.
2 more Marvel movies coming out this year. And What If. No, I think there's 3. Shang-Chi.
Other than
and the
Spider-Man,
Dragon
what else
Scrolls,
is coming out?
Eternals.
Yeah, I don't care.
And
at
What
all.
If.
Shang-Chi and the
Oh,
10
that's
Dragon
another one.
Skulls of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yep.
That movie's had so many spoilers like leaked from it already, and like toy sets and like all of that stuff, and it's ridiculous.
Kevin,
But I also keep thinking it's a
ignore
TV
that
show.
text message group chat because that is not Michael in that. I thought Michael was that. I have Michael's old phone number. I made a group chat because it's so we can all talk to each other.
Yeah.
And it was not Michael's phone number that I added. Apparently,
Who is it? Just some random ass person?
I don't know.
Some random ass
It was Michael's old phone number, I guess, and I just added him, and then I said, "Let me read it." I said, "Yo, oh shit, I can't. I deleted it. I just forgot."
He
and
said,
then, "What did he say, Nick?"
Dickweed ass motherfucking shitting milk bubbles have an ass.
Yes.
I was like, "That's a weird thing for Michael to say," and then Nick just said something else.
Nick just said milk bubbles.
Did you make a new thing yet?
No.
All right, moving on to.
Well, should we
Alright,
talk
I
about
wanna go
Loki
first.
since we were talking about
Episodes.
Marvel?
Sure, we can go to Loki. Moving on to Loki. We have to talk about
Yeah.
5
Well-
and
Yeah.
6. Right?
So let's not
Yeah.
start at King. I think, well, obviously, this was supposed to be like season 1 and 2 were supposed to be one season. They had to like split it. So this wasn't supposed to be a season finale. Episode 6 wasn't supposed to be a season finale. I know.
Talking about
But
5.
I'm just saying, episode 6 wasn't supposed to be a season finale. So I think, for that reason, there was a whole bunch of action in 5. Yeah, for that reason.
I'm out.
There was a whole bunch of action in 5 and then not a lot of action in 6. So I think they could have mixed them better.
Yo,
I like 5.
5 sucked.
Why?
Like, that's the worst episode of the show. It was so boring. I could, like, other than the Thanos
Yeah, I
copter
saw that too.
and like all the
Oh.
ships and the helicarriers
5 was
and
the-
all,
one
like
of the
Thor,
best episodes.
the
That-
frog Thor, all of that stuff. Other than all
That-
that
that
stuff
was
in the
talking about
background,
their
I
own
hated that
Nexus
episode.
events. That was cool.
The only thing I enjoyed
Yeah,
about that
I don't care
episode
about any of that.
is the Lokis that we were with the whole time. The black guy. What was
Yep.
it? Yeah, those were really
The
cool.
alligator
I
and the
enjoyed
little
that.
kid.
Yeah, I guess the alligator, and
Alligator was
the
dumb.
the
That was
whole
cringe.
like
What are you talking
set
about?
design of the area when fucking Gertrude or whatever the fuck her name is comes into that world and she's in that bus. That
What's her name? Sylvia?
Sylvie. I knew it was some old name.
You mean
Sylvie?
Loki?
That like area, I don't know. When I saw that area, I was like, that's how I want a Metro movie to look like. Like the color of it and everything, and how she's like in the bus. I was like, that's if they ever make a Metro movie or TV show, I want it to look like that.
Did y'all see all of the stuff sitting around?
Yeah, there was a lot of Easter eggs in that.
Yeah, we
one.
just talked
That's
about
what I was
that.
literally just talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a phone call.
There was
Yeah.
the
Helicarrier.
Thanos copter.
Yellow Jacket.
Who's the dude? The blue dude. I keep forgetting his name. Yeah, Yellow Jacket's helmet. Helicarrier. What's the guy? He's in Captain
Yondu?
Marvel Guardians.
Yondu.
Oh my god. No,
The
the
blue
blue
bad-
bad
oh,
guy.
yeah.
Ronan. His ship is in it. Tiny Frog Thor. There's more that I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I text Michael Thanos copter.
I was like,
he was like,
what?
"What?
Yeah, I saw that
You don't-
too.
You know what that is?"
I know what it is. I just had no idea what you were talking about. I hadn't watched the episode yet.
Yeah. I remember seeing something about like whenever like I guess Infinity War Endgame. I remember seeing something about it, and I'm like, "Oh, they just threw that in there. That's funny."
I liked 5.
But the only thing I really noticed was that in the helicarrier. I didn't notice the other shit.
Did anything else
Loki.
really happen in that episode? Other than
They freaking fought
Oh,
the Goliath.
No.
There's-
In the
Yeah, that
right,
was
the
dope.
fifth one.
Oh.
Does he fight the Goliath?
That
in
is the
fifth one?
fifth one, yeah.
No.
Okay, when he makes
That is the fifth one. Is the
Yeah,
fifth
they
one where they
talk for a
they
bit.
sit and
that's
talk?
the sixth one.
No, like
Oh,
like
yeah,
him and
with the
Sylvie like
blanket,
on the
yeah.
log with like the blanket or whatever.
What do you mean?
That's
When the
like
old
only
guy
part of that
makes
episode.
fucking
Yeah.
he makes
That was dope.
Asgard. That was cool.
Yeah.
Did you know who
the
that
episode
dude
before
was?
that, whenever
Like, it was
they
cool, but
when
like,
they find each other, and like you guys remember that ship getting like dropped in there?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a reference to like because they're like it is.
Yes,
okay,
it was.
All right, cool. There was like a
I don't know, but
destroyer
it's
or
reference to
something that just like
something.
vanished, like a while, like
Okay.
yeah, like
yeah,
in
some
World
like
War
real
II,
life thing.
or like after
that.
World War II, like there was a destroyer. I forget exactly what it was. Just like a ship that just vanished
Yeah.
into nowhere.
Did-
and for some reason I thought like maybe that's where that's where they're saying this went. But yeah,
Did you guys know
sorry,
who the
sorry.
old Loki actor was?
No.
No.
He was the bad guy who kills Hux in the last Star Wars movie. He was that dude, like the officer, the Imperial officer.
How is anyone supposed to know? Like, how'd you expect us to know that?
Cause he's a pretty Hux
don't
is
even remember who
the
Hux
red-haired
is.
bad guy. Yeah, he's the
yeah,
dude
you
who's
say
I
that
do-
now, but yeah.
he's like the main. Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. Is he an 8? Also, I think he's an 8, like in the back.
I don't know. I just know that the last one, that's like his main thing. Because I remember he
He's
made
making
like
them
a
big bucks
I
from
know who you're
Disney.
he
talking
made like an Instagram video where he's like laughing really hard about how he's in the movie and he's like all excited. That's the reason like I remember him is because he made like a big deal about it. But I guess that's kind of all that happens in 5, right? Did that
they
guy
enchant
block
the
me?
I
Goliath.
think so.
Or
I don't know. I just saw your message.
I think he blocked me.
That was funny.
Okay. So in the next one, well, in the end of that one, they open up to the fucking Wizard of Oz land, and they go in there.
Yeah,
So how does
Yep.
the 6th one start?
they go into the Wizard of Oz. Land.
Is it them talking for like 30 minutes, right? If I remember
No,
correctly.
They stand at the door for like 5 minutes, like, oh, I want to do it, but I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. And the
and
door's
then
just open.
and then you find out the boss is
George
the
Floyd.
AI person.
Sure.
Who?
I'm not going to be saying all that.
I honestly, when you first meet him, I was very disappointed.
That it wasn't Stan Lee.
Well, I was like, maybe they might be doing
It should have
Stan Lee.
been
Like,
Stan
like
Lee.
that would be great if he was alive.
Yeah.
They did Stan Lee.
Yep.
That would have been
That
amazing.
would've been-
But because that would make sense, you know.
That would make sense.
And-
Should have been CGI.
and then maybe
Stanley.
I was
That would've
thinking
been okay
maybe
with
it's gonna be
that. I'd give
Kevin
the show a 10
Feige.
out of 10.
Maybe it's
Because
Harvey
he's
Weinstein.
literally
God.
like the god of the Marvel universe.
So,
Um,
what is his actual
but
name?
I thought he was
Something the Conqueror.
underwhelming
Yeah, King
at
the Conqueror.
first.
What is it?
I thought he was underwhelming. I thought he wasn't very
Kang.
cool. Then when he started like talking about like all the shit that happens and like everything, I was like, okay, I'm liking him more and more. But
Started dumping exposition with his holograms on his table.
yeah, he started throwing facts at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so the more I saw of him, the better.
Oh, no.
The more I liked him.
I didn't really like his like acting. I don't know. It was like
Can't.
he was just like acting super hard,
yeah.
and I'm like, man,
I can't
you gotta be like, can't be going that hard.
Chill.
I don't know.
I can't stand when they do that. Like they build up like it's gonna be some big, big tough bad guy, and then it's like this super over obnoxious dude, and he's just like that's fine if they would have just showed him and like killed him real quick and that was it. But him talking for like 30 minutes, I could not
the
take
phase
it. Like
4
he was
villain.
just annoying me
Is
the
he?
whole time. Yeah, but he's gonna be a different version of him probably. Yeah. Because he's gonna like go around the multiverse and like pick up like probably Iron Man so that they can bring him back and like
The
different
podcast I
versions
was
of
listening
people
to?
and- yeah.
He was talking about how the way he wished it would have ended was they would have just taken the deal, like where he's like, you can win against the Avengers, you can defeat Thanos and everything. If they would have just taken the deal, and the rest of the episode was them just like it just like shows them like beating the Avengers and like him killing Thanos and them just like being happy and just like playing like fun music or whatever. And I was like, that would have been funny. And then and then it could have
ruined
just ended.
everything.
It could have just ended after that season, and then it would have made you feel good. You wouldn't have been like,
No, that would have
"Huh?"
freaking ruined the whole MCU. That would have changed the whole timeline.
No. The way I took how the deal would have worked is like a mirror verse. Like they would have been in their own universe, like their own timeline with what they wanted. It wouldn't have been in the main timeline.
No,
like
Did
he would
you
have
guys
created a
change the
timeline for them.
Well, I'm assuming you guys knew who that was, right?
Who?
Kang?
Yeah, George Floyd. I'm assuming
Yeah.
you guys
No.
Black
already
dude?
knew who that guy was. I
Yeah.
didn't know who he was either, Trey. And I was like genuinely confused. I was like, is he being for real? Is he not? Like, I was like, did you guys just know that he was telling the truth, or? Okay.
Oh, I
think
assume
the
so,
point
yeah.
of it is that you don't know if he's lying or telling the truth.
I assumed that for people who didn't already know who it was. Like,
Yeah.
they were like, the dumb people, they're not, this will be like an added thing.
Who the fuck is he?
He's just some.
He's Kang the Conqueror. He controls all
Oh,
the time.
Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, yeah, I assume that, once he.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
I believe that. Yeah.
I just didn't know if like you should like trust him or not. I guess just as somebody who didn't already know, like that's like
yeah, I think that's what
established
they were
shit.
going for.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Isn't his whole thing, Michael, like he goes around to different like timelines and like grabs
Yep.
the best fighters and like makes them fight and just
Yep.
like takes the best of the best.
So
and
now
so
I mean,
we
that'll
are
be-
introduced to
that'll be
Spider-Verse.
Do you think he'll be the Phase 4 villain, or do you think just Season
Yep.
2 of Loki will end that whole thing?
No, he's. I mean, I hope
I
not.
agree.
Like, I feel like he's
TV
too big
show.
of a villain to
I
just
agree.
be a TV show villain. But then, like, I don't know what they're gonna
Yep.
do. My biggest thing is with the Eternals, because I feel like they're so like, at least the way they're making the trailers and hyping it up, it's like they're literally Infinity Stones are like nothing to them. Like they're the big shit. Like, who's gonna be the villain in the
I mean, the
Eternals? Unless it's a prequel.
TVA and like Kang is bigger
But-
than the Eternals. Like if Kang's right in the timeline, Kang writes when the
Yeah.
Eternals are stepping in.
Well, it's gonna be whoever
so.
that Kang is, right?
I just
of the
don't want-
statue at the end. Like that's right. That
Yeah, there
version
are
is gonna be like the
multiple versions of him.
mega bad guy.
But that's the one that killed every other,
Yeah.
or defeated all the other one, all of himself.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I was just
technically that one was the strongest of the cons.
I was very confused at the end, and I don't know. It just felt like it.
Oh, I just liked
it
how
wasn't
that
an actual
ended.
ending. It was
I
just
just
like,
don't
well, you
want-
got
Yeah, I just like
you
that
gotta
a
see the
lot.
rest of it in 50, like how Nick said. In 15 years, you'll understand.
Well, because that wasn't
Yeah,
supposed
I-
to be the ending of the season.
I
It was COVID.
hated that when he showed up. Yeah,
What, like
yeah,
when he goes
and it's
back
not the same
and
universe,
it's like, not
and then
the
it just
same?
ends, and I'm like, what the? Okay, that's fucking
Have
stupid.
an actual
I hated
ending.
it.
Like, don't just. I don't know, but
It was COVID's fault.
I'm
This
sure.
wasn't supposed to be the ending.
I'm sure in
If it
35
wasn't the
years
MCU,
we'll understand.
then I'd understand.
Well, they should have delayed it then, because that was annoying to me, very.
I mean, it's the MCU. At this point, I don't expect anything to have an
I mean,
ending.
yeah,
It
but
goes on forever. Like, we'll be
WandaVision
dead before
had
the
like
MCU
an actual
ends.
ending. Falcon and Winter Soldier had an ending.
Thankfully.
You know?
Okay, one. That's what I was gonna say. But no, like WandaVision, like I mean, it's not as bad as
Yes,
Loki. I agree with
it's
you, but
a
WandaVision
cliffhanger,
has
but
so
there's
many
Well,
like
yeah,
layers
those
of
are
vision.
just
like
those
there's
are
so many
cliffhangers.
just
They didn't just
stuff.
not
But
end.
yes.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to continue.
But
But then
I don't
again,
think,
those dudes
like,
don't have a season
my
2.
big
Loki
concern
does.
for phase 4 is like I don't want them like killing off like Kang in like Loki or like the Eternals. I want to see like Falcon, Hulk, Ant-Man,
Old head.
you know, Hawkeye, all
There's
the
not
remaining
an Avengers movie
Avengers
planned for Phase
fighting
4.
the new bad guy. That's stupid. I want to see
Just
all
watch
of
the
old
movies over
characters. I don't
again.
care about the new
Yeah.
characters. That's what I'm gonna end
Thor,
up
Love
doing.
and Thunder.
So, all in all,
I don't care about
out of all of
Shang-Chi.
them, I'm guessing we'd agree this is the best one. Yes.
Out of the
Uh,
Marvel
ending
Disney
being
Plus shows.
booty cheeks
Yeah.
because it's fucking.
Yeah.
I'd say this, then
I did enjoy.
As
the show
far
a
as
lot.
I've been able to
You-
tell, I'm pretty sure almost everyone agrees like the ending is like the worst part of it.
yeah.
Nah, I've seen a lot of people. I mean, like the ending where he goes back and everything's different. Yeah, but like a lot of people love the last
Oh, yeah.
episode. Like they say it's like the
I
greatest
don't know.
piece of TV.
I definitely
ever.
did like the last episode. Just did not like the last fucking 30
Scene.
seconds of it.
No, like 2, 3, and 4 are really good, and I don't like 1. One's fine. 5 is fine. I don't like 6.
Is it just because they're
like
talking
that's the worst
so much,
episode? in
or
my
if
opinion.
it's like just the fact?
No, I just found that dude insanely annoying. Like if it would have just been a slow talk, like if he literally would have just
if you wouldn't
talked
have done
slower,
that
I would have
stupid
been
shit where he's
perfectly
like
fine.
smiling,
But I
and,
couldn't
like,
stand him
talking
just
down to you.
rambling.
That would have. I was personally offended by everything he was
And then
saying.
they do that stupid. They did like the camera zoom like between
Yeah.
Loki
Just, like,
and
the
Sylvie,
slow,
like
yeah.
on him, just like the slow zoom, and they did that twice, just with him talking. And I'm like, all right, come on, like the hologram thing was at least cool to look at. Like I don't need a 30
You guys
second
don't
zoom on
get
this
it.
dude.
It's an illusion.
But,
How does the cameraman
like, overall,
fit between the two of them?
It's
That's hilarious.
all right. But like I mean, it's definitely better than Falcon the Winter Soldier.
At least that
but,
one had Avengers in it.
Yeah.
Kevin, that show is terrible.
What was the name of the black...
George Floyd.
Black... No. On Falcon and Winter Soldier, the black guy. I guess there's a lot of them.
Falcon?
The old Captain America.
Oh.
Trey, I would bet you money that nobody knows.
Illinois.
Ooh, Mr. Jenkins.
Lucius.
McGee.
It's Lucius.
Leroy Jenkins!
It's
Fox.
Lucius.
It's Lucius Fox.
But
It's not, but it is Lucius because I always thought of Lucius Fox.
We need to add some cultural diversity to our podcast. We need to get a...
but
I'll do it.
Never mind.
I'll do it.
Loki's the best. Then WandaVision, and then
Thaisha.
significantly lower.
They talk about significantly. It's literally not even on the scale. 0 out of 7 spiders for that one.
I'd
0 out
rather
of
watch
7
Captain
I
Marvel
agree.
10 times.
0 out of 7 spiders for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
My spider.
No, my bad. 0 out of
Black
7
Alright, we gotta move on.
Falcons.
Yeah. You wanna do a Bad Batch? I
I
fucking.
wanna go first. I wanna go first! I've made the executive decision to stop watching the show.
Why?
Okay.
Because I don't like it.
After the episode before last week or this week, I agree. I fucking hated that.
Yeah,
I watched
if
the
this
first 10
show-
that
minutes.
episode was
I'm
terrible.
like, where's the Bad Batch?
Yeah, I was about to say, if this show's
And then I
called Bad
stopped.
Batch and they ain't in it for longer than 30 seconds, I'm gonna be upset.
Hey guys, you know why you didn't like it? Because it's got Rebels references in it.
Yeah, because that girl is like fucking from the Rebels or whatever.
Yeah, and so is Chopper, the best character in the Rebel series,
Yeah.
is in
I
it.
assumed all of that shit was something I just didn't get. But at least have the
Yeah.
Bad Batch in it.
The dad was the general. He's in Rebels. The little girl, that is like one of the main characters
Yeah.
in Rebels, and Chopper as well. And then you also see like that senator guy who's in the Clone Wars, I think, right?
Yeah, the dude with the eye patch, or not the monocle or whatever.
I really like the clone though.
Oh,
in
you're
that-
talking
in
about
that
the
episode.
big fat guy, the fat
Yeah,
Twilight.
the senator. Yeah, that guy. He's, I think, in the Clone Wars, and I really like that clone. The commander.
Yeah. He's the only clone I've ever seen
I-
with a haircut, like with a proper
Yeah,
haircut.
well, and I don't know why. Like, he did not feel like
Yeah, because it
just
has nothing.
mind-washed.
It has nothing to do with Jedi, so like they would
Jedi-
still be
yeah.
acting the same.
I guess, yeah.
So I
That's
thought
true.
that was cool that we saw like a clone trooper that wasn't just like they've turned bad or whatever. Like he was kind of like Rex,
Yeah.
but he just hadn't had the chip taken out of his head yet.
Yeah, I guess that is true. There's nothing to do with Jedi there.
But the
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I liked him a lot.
I don't know. It almost not like forgettable, but
I
just like it's like this is okay.
I liked that episode.
Yeah, like it was fine.
I don't know. Like I don't know what episode we're
Yeah.
on.
At least
but,
we're not
like,
stuck at
When's
Sid's.
the crosshairs coming?
I like the super juggernaut. That's the best part of the episode.
The super juggernaut.
The juggernaut, like the big tank.
What are you talking about?
The
The
juggernaut.
roly
bitch.
tank.
I don't know. All I remember from the past 2 episodes is They like the one before this week's. I don't remember anything. It was just talking and not the Bad Batch. And then this one, they like blow up some refinery or something,
Omega
and then free
and
the
that girl,
dude. That's
they
pretty much
fly
it.
around for a little bit. I honestly don't remember.
Cool.
How it fucking ended. He's like, "All right, Crosshair, start hunting him down." I was like, "Hasn't he been fucking? Hasn't he been? Have you
been doing that the whole
hunting them down
show?
this entire time?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
Not for the last 2 episodes. He's just been hunting the people with their tentacle and tight tentacle heads
I guess
or whatever.
so. But yeah, it was.
What would you rate the last episode?
Yeah, I don't know. The most
Yes.
recent one, like a
6 blasters.
Six.
Spiders.
It was
I like
just
the
as good as
spider.
Black Widow.
No, you can't.
like it was fine. Like it wasn't good, but it was definitely wasn't like the episode before. That's like a 2. Like that might be
I
the worst
think
episode. Of the
both
show.
episodes were around 6.5 lightsaber crystals.
They're called
But
something.
What would you
Trey.
rate like a normal episode? Like what would you rate the highest, best
Kyber
episode
crystals,
so
that's
far?
what-
8, maybe 9.
Like, yeah, like I wouldn't give any episode of the show like above an 8.
Like nothing's
agree.
good as some
But-
of them episodes in the last seasons of the Clone Wars. I haven't had anything that good yet.
Yeah, it's just kind of like. I don't know. It's just some Star Wars stuff to watch. Like it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's just that's all it is. I mean, it's just the superior animation style of the Clone Wars.
We have to be close.
How many
to
are
the
there?
end.
16. Yeah,
We're probably on
It's
what,
16
like 11?
episodes, and
I think we're at 10 or
yeah,
11.
we gotta be something like that, like in the teens at least. Yeah.
Who the
gotta
fuck
be
is
getting
this
there.
dude? Why is he cursing at us?
What comes?
Oh,
What comes
What
out
if-
next?
honestly, this.
We want to talk about that now
Sure.
since we're still on
You
Marvel,
guys
I
see
guess.
the new What If trailer?
Yes.
It's just, yeah. More of
That looks good.
Peggy Carter as Captain America, Black Panther as Star-Lord. Yeah.
Iron Man, zombie. Yeah, that looks good. Like I'll watch that.
Do you think...
As long as it's not long. Like the
Do you
episodes
think it's
don't
gonna
need to
be
be
like,
longer
oh,
than 30
here's a
minutes.
universe where Peggy Carter's Captain America, Black Panther, Star-Lord,
I think
like,
so.
there's all these things and here's a unique story for it? Or do you think it's gonna be like, okay, this episode, Peggy Carter's Captain America. This episode,
Why?
I hope so.
Black Panther, Star-Lord.
Why does Black Panther have such a weird voice?
I don't know.
Because he's Star-Lord.
He doesn't
Not like
sound
being Wakandian.
like Black Panther.
Well,
Like,
he
doesn't
is.
sound like. He doesn't sound like the voice actor
It is Chadwick
that I would.
Boseman, Trey, so,
Oh, damn it! That was what I was going at.
yeah, I know.
What are you laughing at, Kevin?
When I said that, dude.
What the fuck is that, Kevin? Is that you?
I just looked up. The guy shits his pants, and I said it.
I said, "Shut the fuck up, Michael." And then you just sent him a guy who didn't shit himself.
Oh my god.
That was Nick in Target this morning.
Oh my god. I don't know why I smelled
You
so
didn't
bad.
smell like your biscuits.
Oh my god.
No, I literally shit myself. But I literally showered like it was in fresh clothes. I showered like 2 hours
Smells
before. I
terrible.
don't know what the deal was,
Okay,
but
what I'm
Should
assuming,
have good
I was like,
clothes.
what
let's
I'm
go.
assuming the what if thing, it's gonna be like fucking the show on Netflix, Love, Death, Zombies, Robots, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's just gonna be like
Why are we
that,
s-
like just like each episode
Why are we
is just
skipping
like its own
around?
thing.
I hope so.
because we're talking about Marvel, we might as well talk about all
Alright,
the
Kappa
Marvel stuff.
container all the way at level 76.
It's fine. I was probably never gonna be able to get it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
probably.
Yeah.
Never gonna get it anyways.
yeah, the main thing
Lord
is
of
just
the Rings trailer. Sorry.
what is that? That just the main thing is it being locked at 20. That just kind of sucks.
It's the
Yeah. Yeah.
Gollum game. Like I don't.
It looked
care,
pretty
but
dope.
I
Like
sent
if I
it.
was into Lord of the Rings, like
so-
this looks fun.
Well, Kevin, are you? Does it look fun? to
Yeah,
you?
if you. That's what I'm
Well, it's
saying.
like
it just
Trey and
seems
Kevin,
like
you guys
Uncharted,
talk about
but
it.
like,
Yeah.
and I don't really like
Doesn't-
those kind of
yeah.
games, so I don't know if I'll even play it.
At some parts, it looks like really good, and then other parts, it looks really, really bad.
Like all the gameplay looks really bad.
Like it looks like it's just like I'm gonna be like I'm walking around like a cinematic.
Game.
Like visually it looks great. It just looks like I'm like a movie that I'm just walking through. Like that, I feel like that's kind of what it's gonna be like.
Yeah. All right.
But
maybe.
Who knows? Maybe the best game ever.
Why does he jump like
I've
a
been
fucking
so
frog?
excited
Over
for
dart
this.
riding?
All
What
week.
is it?
Wait,
Okay.
can we all guess before Michael says it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm assuming that when you shoot your bow, there's some way that your teammate can jump on top of it, and it shoots him all around the map. That's what I assumed it was.
I think Sova. Somehow you can go into the animation for your ult and then cancel the animation while your ult's still going off and jump onto like the beam and like ride it or something. I don't know,
Trey,
just
do you have a
making
guess?
You're both kind of right.
But
Trey?
What is this for?
I almost said Overwatch.
Valorant.
It's gonna be
Good guess, good guess.
Yeah,
Trey's no idea.
I don't
Trey's
know
no
who
Okay,
idea.
this is.
so you're both kind of right. Sova or like a teammate. You know rocket riding in Fortnite?
Yeah.
It's pretty much that. You're with your scanny
I have
dart.
no idea what
you can
that is.
you can. Oh, really?
No.
You can shoot an RPG in Fortnite, and if you have someone standing in front of you and they jump, they can land on the rocket and ride it.
Yeah.
So he shoots his scanny dart, and someone can either jump on top of it, or because it can bounce, you can like shoot it off a wall, off the floor, and then you as Sova can jump on top of it. So I've seen people using it to like from their spawn shoot it and get instantly behind the other team.
They won't have to worry about that against me, at least.
Yeah. Anyway.
So
I'm
they
sure
fix
it's
it, or-
It needs to be
nerfed
like
by now. I think it's fixed.
patched.
Alright,
sounds dope, though.
Battlefield 2042 fan favorite maps. They're adding parkour maps.
The only thing that I saw is
No.
it was like they were like voting on what you guys want or whatever, and the main thing people wanted was Zavad from Battlefield 4, Gollum Railway, and some map from Bad Company 2.
Ew.
Apparently everybody likes Gollum Railway. I never really cared for it.
Yeah, that's the only like.
And
server
Is
you
that
can
the one
find
where just
Battlefield
the,
for. I hate
the
that
single
one.
train track in the middle?
There's one
Yes,
more that I
with the big
can't remember.
factories.
I'm
like
assuming
F,
it's the
yes.
big hill or the big cliff that you jump off
I
of
feel
on
like
that map.
Karg Island. I want the Pacific Island.
Karg Island would be
Well,
dope.
that's what I'm getting. Like, I feel like I like
yeah.
what is it, Caspian Border and Operation Firestorm, but they've done that so many times at this point. Like Karg Island would be cool. There was that one map where like you spawned and it was literally just a city,
yeah.
and like that would be cool.
Where you're just like shooting
Battlefield
down that
3.
alleyway. It's like an Iraqi city or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I know what you're
That was
talking
a good
about now, yeah.
map. You could play- It was at night. Going around with the Humvees.
The one I know a lot of people didn't like it, but the one where you're
Yeah,
underneath
let's see
the
some maps we haven't
the
seen.
bridge, like it's like an interstate is above you and you're underneath it and it's nighttime. I like that one.
Yeah. That was a really cool map. It was kind of like not Fallujah. I don't know. It was basically like one of the levels in Battlefield 3, which
Yeah.
was really cool. But I know you're talking about. That was a good
So
map.
yeah, they were just at least they're being like, yeah, we're probably gonna add a bunch of maps that you guys like. I guess we can just put the other Battlefield thing
Yeah,
that
that's what I was gonna say.
the different like someone on Xbox One can't play with somebody on the
You
Series
skipped
X.
the hazard game mode.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. I just put that down there.
Y'all have fun playing that game.
Apparently there is a hazard game mode. And that's all that I know.
Like infected, maybe.
I have no idea. I what I saw, I assumed it was some kind of thing. You know how in Cold War it's like that gas thing. I assumed it was something
Oh
like
yes,
that.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dirty
okay.
Bomb.
But I don't know.
Well, Trey, I
I
got
don't
a
know if
Series
I'm gonna
X
be
in
able
time
to,
for
honestly.
Battlefield.
Damn.
You
Yeah,
have like
but-
till the end of the year.
You can just pay $800 for one.
If no, don't pay $800. Just pay attention to when they restock. and you can get
$500
one
though.
easily.
I don't know, Nick.
Maybe I'll just get a GoFundMe.
We were doing that, and it took us like a month to find two.
Yeah, because they had literally just come out. It'll be a year by the time he's trying to get one. I mean, I wouldn't wait until, like, Call of Duty, Battlefield, all the new games are coming out.
My disc is not working. Like I gotta have to open it up and try and fix it, but, like, my disc player is not working on my Xbox.
Imagine using discs.
Like, well, because I was trying to play Witcher today before we got on, and, so I won't be able to turn that in for extra money. Not that oh, fuck. I'm about to spend a whole $500. I'm not even probably gonna be able to buy it from GameStop.
Yep.
You can buy it on your PC.
Yeah, you can buy it from, like, Walmart or something.
Would I be able to play with y'all?
Yeah, that's cross-play enabled. Like, you can play with somebody on a PS5 or a PC.
I have a 10.
Yeah, will you be able to run it?
I don't have a 30, sadly. I don't think I'd be able to really run it very well.
Yeah.
All right.
Talk about zombies.
There's a new zombies in Cold War.
Maur Der Toten.
It's very, very easy. We did it in like 1.5 hours. And
Trey
I did
just
it
had
one
the
try.
pros with him. It was Sleepy Trey and the
Trey.
pros.
Yeah, very sleepy
That's
Trey.
a cool band name.
Trey,
Yeah.
Trey went down.
Well, I
14
Trey was
times.
exhausted.
It's just one of those zombies things. Like, when you go down at a certain point, like, sometimes you just can't get back up to the point where you were at. Unless that
Wonder
just
Weapon's
wasn't the case.
Dope. There's 4 different
Wonder
variants.
Weapon is distracting.
Okay,
What is it?
The first...
Oh my god, Trey doesn't like it because it's a pistol and it has a little ball that goes around.
It's a very
The ball
good gun.
distracts
I just
Trey.
think it's a little distracting
it's like
for someone like
It's
me.
like the
Which is
charms
new.
in Rainbow. I can't do it.
Yeah, I said just like my Peacekeeper in Black Ops 2 that I got golden and it's too
But it's different.
shiny.
There's different variants of it. Like it has like a Chewbacca crossbow. That's dope. There's
So,
freaking like a flamethrower version.
Instead of like
There's
being
the
able to
grenade
harvest
launcher
zombie
version.
souls to refill ammo, you just pick up a new variant, because whenever you kill zombies with it, you get a new variant. And you can pack a punch it, which is new. So that's nice. Yeah.
The map's
Is it
top
based on any
tier,
map, or is
my
it just a brand new
opinion.
map?
No, it's a brand new map. It's pretty much like if you took town and just like doubled it and then made an underground
And
section.
one
That's pretty much
upground
it.
section.
You want to play it after the podcast, Kevin?
Well, yeah, and then the rooftop.
No.
I don't know.
Trey doesn't
don't.
have to play with us.
Oh.
The vibe
Kevin's a Tarky main.
the vibe I'm getting is that nobody else wants to play other than you, Michael.
Yeah, I'm also getting that vibe.
We should play Black Ops 4 Zombies.
I'm okay with
Kevin,
that.
download your Black Ops 4
Ew.
maps.
The
spotted.
Easter eggs hard, but
Oh, God.
What is the
Alright.
Easter egg? Like, is it super involved? Is it like the fucking...
like well,
Yeah.
yes, it's like go turn the power on and then build this robot and then crack
Oh my
the
god,
safe
Nick
and
can't
then
find fucking numbers.
build these geranium bombs and then fill up these
You have to
canisters.
scan
and then,
these rooms with a black light,
Yeah,
and Nick
it's a
cannot
lot.
find the numbers. I just have to sit there and guess every
and
single
then I'm gonna
number.
save. Fight all these bosses. You have to carry around this uranium that damages you, and you can't sprint while you're carrying it. And you gotta do this hour-long boss fight. It's a whole thing.
I liked it. It was very
But
fun.
I think it's the best map on Cold
Alright,
War. So, but
Yeah.
they probably got one more in
New
them
Call of Duty's
before
not
the
gonna
Call
have
of Duty comes
zombies,
out.
so the multiplayer better
So-
be really good.
You know it's not gonna be.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be the stupid World War II game.
Alright.
Remember? We're gonna play it for like a week and never play it
Marvel
again.
is done hiring or signing on actors for multiple movies. Because they want actors that are passionate
That's
and
dumb.
actually want to be in the movie, not just trying to get a job and being forced into a contract for multiple movies. But I mean,
Makes
it's like
sense.
if Chris
No, that's
Evans,
dumb.
like, I feel like if they had this deal back for like Robert Downey Jr., he would still like. It's not saying that they're not going to ask him back for an Iron Man 2. It's just that he doesn't have to do it if he doesn't want to. If they're like a good actor and like everyone loves
Yeah.
them, then more than likely they're gonna want to come back and be in Marvel.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this was like early Phase 1, then that makes sense. But now, like, literally anybody wants to be in Marvel because you get to do freaking, you make like $1 million just for being in it for 30 seconds. And
but what about if they do like a fucking, like, a main character and now they can't do another movie because they fucking already signed?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like it.
But, like, if they make a movie
you know what I mean?
and the audience doesn't like them as the character, they're just not going to ask them for another contract.
Okay, but, like, let's say, what's the Kamala Miss Marvel? Let's say that comes out, right? And the movie's fine, but, like, the actress, like, kills somebody in real life or something, right?
Okay.
And so everyone hates her.
Uh-huh.
And so they replace her with somebody different. That's dumb. Now, obviously, if they killed somebody, that's, but I just need a scenario where, but like I don't want to see Captain America as one guy one movie and then he's somebody else the next
Captain America
movie.
had done one of his movies and he got canceled, he wouldn't be brought back for the second movie anyways. His contract would have been destroyed.
Okay, but that wasn't the point. Like unless something happens, like they should have, like I just want them recasting characters, like, but. What do I know?
If they want to do another
suck
movie
anyway,
with that character, that means that the movie did good, and the audience liked that character. So more than likely, that actor's gonna want to come back.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't want to come back.
Minecraft R-rated in South Korea.
It's just because South Korea. Nah, it was from like last week or something. It's just because they're super strict about everything. So it's not like actually like there's blood or anything like that. They just rated it R because like I think it's just because you kill things in it.
Isn't that like movie ratings though?
I have no idea.
He's not wrong.
I saw this on Twitter, so it could just be trash. Fucking
rated M.
Yeah, I don't know.
For mommy milk.
Rated X.
For shit and pants.
Red Dead Online blood. I'm really hoping this isn't someone else. I just put the name down as Michael. I'm like, are you sure that's your old number, Michael?
No.
I just blocked his number after he threatened my life. So
I'm really hoping that this isn't someone that I already knew, and I just fucking start throwing shit pictures at him.
Yeah, I don't. Have any of you guys even looked at it?
Minecraft?
Yeah.
Oh, Red Dead? No.
The Red Dead thing?
I got on Red Dead, and it didn't immediately, like, spawn me into wherever it was, and I was like, well, I'm not that interested. I'm pretty sure it's something in Saint Denis or whatever, and it's just, like, robbing people and trains and stuff. I don't know. I assumed you would just have to buy, like, a license to fucking rob people or some shit, so I just wasn't even going to get involved in it.
Yeah. They need the house's DLC. Let me build my house. That's all I want. But I don't know. Get to work on GTA 6.
What's the other? Max Payne 4.
GTA 5.2.
Bully 3, yeah.
Bully 3 or whatever that game is.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that put it in there.
Is it just a Nintendo Switch, but for Steam games?
You can't take the handles off of it. It's got every game as a PC.
Whatever, you can take the handle off.
So you can
still
play.
Like.
I'm not saying it isn't. That's what I'm saying. It's not like.
You can still cast it to your TV. And like use it as a normal PC with keyboard and mouse if you want.
So you don't need a PC anymore. You just need to buy the Steam Deck.
Correct.
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
But Michael, go on about your gigabytes.
It's like 64 gigabytes, so you get like 2 games. Like you couldn't even get COD with that. And then it's like 500 for 256, which is like that's a reasonable amount. You can get Modern Warfare with that. And then it's 600 for like 524 or something, which is just that's a lot.
So you're telling me I spent $1,000-something on my PC, and I can barely run fucking Battle Royale on Modern Warfare?
Well, when did you get your PC?
I don't know, like
4 years ago?
You had a little bit after me, and I got mine 2 years ago.
Probably 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Let's say you spent like $1,100 on it. For $1,100 now, you could probably get like a much better PC, even with the same amount of money.
Yeah, it just sucks that the little tiny thing could fucking outperform my computer now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
It's not fair.
Oh,
like,
if only you could
tiny-ass
plug it into a
screen.
monitor.
It's only in 1080
Nick,
60.
you play in 1080 30.
I don't. I play in 4K 30. What else? Like, are you really like that? Like, away from your setup and like
I think it's
in
for
gamer
people
mode
that are
enough?
like,
when would you? It's the same thing with the
See,
Nintendo
that-
Switch. Like, when would I ever use
Dad,
it?
can I get a PC? I need $1,200. No, but here's $500. You can have a Steam Deck.
Did you see that thing? And it was like an ad for the Nintendo Switch, and it's some dude sitting in his hallway, like in the front door of his house, and he's just playing his Nintendo Switch, uncomfortably sitting on
That's what
like
I'm
some
saying.
like shoe rack or something, and everyone's like, Jesus Christ, why is this man playing like this?
Like, if I had a Nintendo Switch or like the Stream Deck thing, like I'd play it like at home connected to a TV, which at that point there's no point in having the mobile version. And the only time I'd ever use it mobile is if like I'm on a trip somewhere or like I'm somewhere where I'm not home
So
for
as
like
the
an
only one
extended
that has
period
a
of time.
Switch, I have recently played it for probably about 10 hours, like 2 weeks ago, because I played the new Super Mario golfing game for $60, and I played it like 3 days in a row.
How did you play it? What
played it
position was
handheld.
your body in when you were playing this?
I was laying in bed,
Okay.
or I was plugged into like the 50-something inch TV on the other
I
room.
think the Switch is so big, not because it's not like
That's what
a
I'm
huge
saying.
thing, because it's portable. It's just Nintendo's next console. Like, it's the thing that all the new Nintendo games are coming out on.
Okay, and that's fine. But if you're gonna make a new console, like they're holding themselves back so much
They're
by what it can
Nintendo
do
games.
by making
A
it portable,
Wii
and nobody
is
really
not-
uses it portable.
It's a Nintendo
Yeah,
game.
they're Nintendo games. It doesn't need to have like a graphics card the size of your TV in
Okay,
it.
but if they made a Wii U 3, you know how many people would buy that for Rabbids and Mario? All right,
Sports.
that's
Okay, the
Ubisoft's
same- but how's
biggest
that
game
different
of the
than buying it
year.
on a Switch. Like the Switch can run all those.
I don't know. Like,
Where's your head at, Nick?
it's just
Yeah,
I like
Nick.
something.
What the fuck's wrong
If
with
it's
you?
if it's portable, it's worse. That's how I look at it. It's like electric cars. If it's electric, it's worse.
Well, let me know when you go
Let's go
through
to the next thing
drive-thru.
before we start yelling at each other.
Nickelodeon All-Star
Oh no,
Brawl.
this is gonna be more of a yelling
It's
situation. Let's go to the
freaking
next
Super
one.
Smash Bros, but for Nickelodeon characters. There's Danny Phantom, SpongeBob.
I thought
Didn't that come out a while
I
ago?
thought that was something else. I thought it was gonna be like the actor who played Gibby is gonna beat up the fucking.
No.
the-
Oh, he sounds like a boxer.
Yeah, that is
would
like a
be
boxing
awesome.
match.
I'd watch that.
That'd be cool. No, it's like a Super Smash
Give
Bros. game
it!
for Nickelodeon. It looks alright. Turning Red is Pixar's
looks bad.
next movie. It's about this girl.
What the heck is that? I've never heard
She's
of
in
this.
class, and she's just sitting in class, and her friend's like, Michiku, is that your mom outside the window? And she's like, oh no, my mom. And her mom's embarrassing her, so then she turns into a giant red panda, and she has to like run home as a giant red panda so she's not seen. That's pretty much the whole trailer.
But
yeah, it
everyone
didn't
in
look
her
like a
class-
very,
That
like, it
sounds
didn't look like a
kinda dumb.
Pixar movie.
I don't know. I'm sure it's gonna be
What's
the best
the-
movie
what's the
ever, and everyone's
meaning
gonna
behind
cry in it and everything.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a sad movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna die. She's gonna get poached.
I have a feeling she's gonna turn red.
Yes. So, more stupid shit. Fucking someone bought an Xbox 360 version of Skyrim for $600. I have a fucking Xbox 360 version of Skyrim, but I ain't getting that shit.
Yeah,
for
but it was
This
$600.
sealed.
condition.
Yeah, but
Honest-
is it sealed
honestly,
and in
I could
mint
take my
condition?
Xbox 360
You're not
edition, bring it to work, and shrink wrap it myself.
Yep.
They can tell.
But, you'd feel bad about it.
No, I wouldn't. I'd go buy up all the Xbox 360 ones I could find, and then sell them
What
all.
was the other game? Halo or something? Or Destiny? Destiny 1.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like we just talked. Yeah, it was Destiny. If you have like the Destiny edition without the updates, with just the campaign, yeah.
So you should probably buy
But
what's the
hey,
next,
Someone made
like-
$600. So.
Xbox exclusive game that's gonna come out.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe you
Halo.
should
Whenever
buy
that decides to
Forza.
come
and
out.
just keep it. Yeah.
Halo and just
I'm
never
sure
open
people
it.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
imagine
what,
you
sit
have
there.
like
that's what people do with
100
like
copies
Legos
of
and stuff.
Skyrim.
There's definitely people who do that.
All right. Star Wars
Oh.
won't be at E3. That's what it says, right? I can't really see.
Yeah, it was just that they're not going to
Okay.
show anything. At
Yeah, it won't be
Play. I
EA
don't know if that
Play.
means they're not making anything, or if they're just like not ready to show anything, or if just nothing is ready.
Well, isn't
They have that open
isn't
world thing
Ubisoft
coming
making
out,
the
right?
next Star Wars game?
I have no
Yeah.
idea. The only Star Wars game that
Eventually.
I'm interested in is Lego Star Wars. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's supposed to come out, and then Fallen Order
Yeah.
2 at some
What is-
point.
What is this Deadpool and
But
Korg trailer?
maybe he'll kill
They-
Darth Vader.
I've seen it.
So
but,
you
like,
know how
is
Ryan
that
Reynolds
just
has that
little
Free
clip?
Guy movie that was supposed to come out like May 2 years ago?
Yeah, they watched that trailer
yeah,
together.
Yeah. And it's
That was-
finally coming
wow.
out.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That
It
wasn't
wasn't. It wasn't like good of
I
a
thought
thing. It wasn't that
good.
funny.
Dude, I don't know what the hell Ryan Reynolds was marketing, but he's a
He's
Yeah.
just always on YouTube. I always see his shit on YouTube.
It's this freaking Cricket Mobile, which I think
Cricket Mobile
is
and
Cricket
Aviation
Mobile, right?
Gen.
Yeah, I literally think he just bought that like just to flex. Like I don't think it actually
I don't
works.
know, man. This
Like, I don't
guy,
think it's a
this
real
guy is
phone
fucking.
service.
I've never heard of it before, and then now this guy's just fucking throwing it out there. I'm sure they made a shit ton of money from Ryan Reynolds buying them.
The
Yeah.
That and Aviation Gen, I'm sure is making a shit ton of money too, because fucking Ryan Reynolds is amazing at fucking marketing. Like all his videos, I watch. Like all his like ads, I watch all. I haven't bought anything from him yet, but he makes some really good.
the Netflix thing, the
don't
Netflix
know how
adding
they're
games,
gonna-
doesn't that just remind
Go ahead.
you of that commercial that they would
Gamefly?
always play? Yeah, Gamefly.
Gamefly?
That's all it reminds me of whenever I hear.
I
stuff
always
like
wanted that. Yeah.
I always wanted to
Yeah, I
get
always
that
wanted
moment.
that
They
as
would
well.
never let us.
But like, I don't know. If you have a Netflix subscription, you can just play any of those games. But with what? Like my TV remote? What am I
I'm
gonna
assuming
use?
it's like it's on your computer. Like
Yeah.
if you have Netflix
Yeah.
on your
Yes.
computer.
So it's
Yeah.
Game
Yeah.
Pass for Netflix.
Whatever.
Right.
I wonder what they're gonna have. The Witcher, maybe.
I don't know. Are they gonna make?
They
Are
are,
they gonna
yeah.
make
They're gonna
Netflix
start
exclusive games?
Hiring developers
The-
make Netflix exclusive
They're,
games.
they're probably gonna have The Witcher.
I wouldn't
on that.
be surprised if like a game like what's that game where it's like the time loop and it's like a murder? Like games like that would come on
Oh,
Netflix.
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
story-driven games like that. Or that fucking stupid ass movie
Mhm.
where it's like a pick your own adventure thing with the big-headed dude. What was it
Humpty
called?
Dumpty?
No, it had a name like that. It was fucking like Bimberdatch or something
What'd you
like
call
that. It's like an 80s movie, and like throughout it, you had to pick the right answer. No, it's not. They're in suits.
They're all in
It's like-
suits.
it's like 80s British kids, and it's some movie like that. And he's like making a game. Yeah,
That sounds too
It was
confusing
very
for a
annoying.
small
I tried to
brain.
watch it, but I got the answer wrong, so it made me start the movie over, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch this.
All right. Did you guys see the new Space Jam movie?
Paige
With-
previewed it.
Okay, what'd she say?
She said it was like boring, but a lot of people are going to go
Damn.
see it. Like a lot of like, I'm assuming people that have kids that watch the original version, like they're all going to go see it to show their
I
kids.
thought it was pretty good. I don't know if it's just because, like, a lot of people said it was bad, but I thought it was pretty good. Like, it was just like, hey, here's all the shit we own, we're Warner Brothers. But, like,
Mhm.
it was cool. Like, they were freaking going to grab the Looney Tunes from, like, Harry Potter and freaking Game of Thrones and Superman, yeah. And it was,
And
like, Ready
Superman
Player
and
One
all that
whenever they're
stuff.
playing the basketball game. There's all the, like, properties they own in the background. And then at halftime, Michael Jordan showed up, but they got the wrong Michael Jordan. They got Michael B. Jordan.
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
That was funny.
How'd they
and
get
then,
Game of Thrones
what was
in
the
there?
other thing?
Because Warner
Oh,
Brothers
frickin-
owned Games of Thrones.
No, I mean like what was it?
Oh, they just, like, went to the Game of Thrones land and, like, Riley Coyote was riding a dragon or some shit.
Gotcha.
And they were like, we need you for our team, the Toon Squad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, freaking Michael B. Jordan thing was funny, and then the only other funny thing I saw was people saying that Don Cheadle disgraced himself by being in this movie.
He played
I thought that was
Rhythm.
hilarious.
Patriot.
And he did
Iron
a rap
Patriot or
battle,
whatever?
and he was like, "My last name is Rhythm." Get it? Because
Yes.
algorithm. It's like algorithm.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes, I got it.
Damn.
I thought it was pretty good.
When are they gonna make another
Yeah.
Lego movie?
The second one wasn't very good.
Didn't they already make?
I don't know.
three?
I only
Lego
saw the
Batman
first one.
smack though.
I don't remember the
You
second
saw it,
one at
so I
all.
saw
What
it.
happens in the second one?
Maybe he.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't think I have seen. Is that the
Mhm,
one where
that's
they
the
get like
only thing I
locked
remember.
inside of a wall or
That sounds
something?
good.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one,
Oh.
and I haven't seen the Lego Batman movie. I don't think either.
All right, Rainbow Six Extraction pushed to 2022.
Didn't we just watch the trailer for that?
This pissed me off.
Yeah.
But it's Kevin's thing.
I'm not even.
Well, the
Yes,
only
that's
reason
what I
I
was
put it
gonna
there is
go
because
on
you
about.
retweeted it. So you can.
Damn.
Yeah, so freaking you can't show a trailer for a game and then immediately like
Especially
2
when
weeks
that
later
game
be
is
like,
supposed
yeah,
to
it's
come out in
delayed.
3 months.
Like that they knew
That's
it was
what's coming in
delayed.
September.
Like they showed that trailer at E3 knowing damn well they were going to delay this game. But they showed it anyways and
They're
everyone got
gaslighting
excited,
us.
which is the
Yeah,
stupidest
they
thing
gaslit
ever.
us.
Exactly. It's like showing the Avatar game. That's probably not going to come
Kind of
out
like how
until
we said there's gonna be an
GTA 6
Avatar
comes
2
out.
movie, and then it's like 8 years since then, or
Those
like 9
movies
years.
be hard to make. I don't think you guys understand.
No, like they literally did not have the science to make the second one because it's
Well,
all underwater.
the
is what
only
I'm hearing
reason
a lot
he
of.
did that was just because he was like trying to lock down that he was gonna make those like movies so he could make a whole shit ton
Yeah.
of money, like so nobody else could make it.
Yeah.
I don't know why he needed to be like, yeah, we're making Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5,
Nobody's
6.
gonna
Just
go out there
make
and
a
make
second
it.
one.
Nobody's gonna
You
make
don't-
Avatar
you
3.
don't need to make 30 of them.
randomly. What the fuck?
Did any of you guys watch the new Disney Plus series Monsters at Work?
Let me guess. They get fired.
No, you said it was awful.
It's about this new character, Tyler, and he's at Monsters University, and the professor from the movie Monsters University is like, I got you this letter, you're in, you're at Monsters Incorporated, you're gonna be a scarer, you're gonna be the best scarer ever. And then he goes to Monsters Incorporated, and they're like, ha, we use,
We're not-
But they
we
use
use laughs
laughs.
now, gotcha.
Damn.
And then the first 2 episodes were
okay.
absolutely terrible, and then the 3rd episode was alright.
This is on Disney Plus.
Yep.
This sounds interesting. I'll watch it. This
place-
is going to. This is
You haven't even
this is
seen
going to
Monsters
replace
University.
the Bad Batch on this podcast. We're just going to
Sounds
talk about
good.
new Monsters
Alright.
at Work episodes.
Comes out every Wednesdays.
Fuck.
Oh,
no,
also-
never mind.
There's a show called it's like the Secret Benedict Society or something. And it's Max.
Cumberbatch?
It's about I think it's Benedict, or maybe that's just a smart person name I'm thinking of. The Secret Benedict.
Life
yeah,
of
it's the
Walter
Benedict
Mitty?
Society. It's about
What is it about?
there is
And
this
Remember when we
like
read the story?
there's this crisis going on called the emergency, and it's like freaking children's voices being broadcasted like in the offbeats of like TV shows to like freaking make the world think that it's depressed or some shit. Anyways,
Sheesh.
and the whole point is that they're using children because no one expects children's voices to be something bad. So
I
in
do.
order to fight the children, they have to send in these group of children spies, and they're all like super smart.
Spy Kids?
Like at the first episode, they're like, cross the room without stepping on any white or black squares. And it's a whole bunch of white and black squirrels. And the kid's like, these are all
Squirrels?
rectangles. Whatever, squares. And the kids are like, these are all rectangles. So he just walks right across. And they're all super smart, and it's really good. You guys should watch it. There's
Damn.
like 4 episodes
What?
out now.
wh-
No.
What
Is
is
it
that
like
new
an
show
animated show?
that's supposed to be it's supposed to be like the X-Men. It's supposed to be like mutants or whatever, but they're all like trying to come to like Iceland or whatever. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
Yeah, that's called Logan.
No,
or
not
something.
Logan. It's like a new show that's coming out, and there's like a girl
On Disney Plus?
scientist. I think it's on Netflix. It's like a girl scientist, and they're
Oh.
all trying to go make their way
The
up
last
to her
thing-
because they can like speak to each other.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I just know the last thing that came out with X-Men was that New
Yeah.
It
Mutants
was
movie, and everyone said
scary.
it was dog.
I heard that it was scary, but like they were trying to make it funny at the same
And-
time, so like it didn't make any sense.
And then apparently the dude in Black Widow, the dad, he's freaking Russian Captain America. He's supposedly like the first
I did see that
in the MCU.
Yeah.
So
See that he got
Okay.
married in Vegas by Elvis.
so that'll be a whole thing.
What a mad lad.
Yeah,
I thought Elvis was dead.
No.
you'd be wrong.
Okay.
I guess that's a good place to end it.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to the TRSS podcast. We will see you whenever we do another one.